Hello, my brothers and my sisters and my family members. This is your friend, family member Job Titus Cannon. Boy, I'm smiling today. I'm smiling. Why are you so happy, Job? Why are you so happy? Well, I'm happy because today's topic is simply this: realizing your worth. Let me say that again: realizing your worth. In a world of negative media, negative people, negative political ads, negative talk shows. Please understand this, my brother and my sister. You are valuable. Let me say that again. You are valuable. Why don't you point to yourself, my friend, and say this: I am valuable. Okay. Now let's see what the Word of God says. This comes from Psalm the 139th, uh, 13 and 14. This is from the Amplified Bible. And it just simply says this: For you, God, formed my innermost parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. Uh, I think I need to read that again. 13 says, For you, God, formed my innermost parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, which means I'm valuable. Let me tell you about this story. This was, I think, probably in the 80s or late 70s. There was a story about this $6 million man. His name was Steve Austin, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so he was the $6 million man. He was a man that looked like you and I, but he was made of expensive parts, bionic parts that had him to do remarkable things. And I used to watch this guy. He can just pick up trucks. He would just do things and throw people in the air and all kind of stuff. And I just thought that was amazing. Uh, but let me tell you this story, and this is what many scientists say, and I believe it. I believe it. Many scientists say that the average adult person, I'm talking about with all of its, organs. I'm talking about the heart, the liver, all of the muscle tissue, all of the things that an adult has. Scientists says that the average adult is worth $6 million. There's a lot of people that are kidnapping people and stealing their parts so they can sell their parts on the open market. So I tend to believe that. And I remember somebody say, "Oh, Job, you ain't worth a quarter." But you know what I can tell them? I'm worth at least $6 million. I'm here to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that you are valuable. Yes, you are. You are valuable. So when somebody talks about you, say, "Hey, I'm a walking millionaire." So you gotta say it and you gotta walk in it because really, in actuality, you are. Let me give you these three things, and I'm gonna get on out your way. Three things that you can do to celebrate yourself. Okay, three things that you can do to celebrate yourself. Okay, now, number one, pat yourself on the back and encourage yourself and continue to believe in yourself. Okay? Watch you may want to call yourself on the cell phone, leave yourself a message and tell yourself, you know what? I'm valuable. I am valuable. You know. Or you can just look in the mirror every day. I know everybody looks in the mirror. I'm an awesome man. I'm an awesome woman. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else besides God and probably some of your family, will? Okay? Remember, encourage yourself. Number two, list some things on a sheet of paper. I know people have resumes and different things, but list some things on a sheet of paper that you have accomplished. It can be big or small. It can be big or small. But list some things, and I want you to reflect on them. You know, such as now me. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm the six of six boys. My mom taught us how to cook, so I can cook a good jambalaya. I can cook some shrimp and crawfish etouffee. Matter of fact, I can even cook a crawfish pie. Yeah, thank you, cousin, for helping me with that recipe. But I can cook. I can cook. List some things up on you about yourself that you have accomplished, that you have done, that God has allowed you to do, and just reflect on them. And when you reflect on them, that will help you see how good God has been to you. And number three, lastly, remember what God says about you. Let me say that again. Remember what God says about you. Well, Brother Joe, what does God say about me? Okay, well, let me give you probably like five, at least five. It's way more. But Philippians 4 and 13 says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That's what Philippians 4 and 13 says. Romans 8 and 37 says that we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. That's number two. Number three, Isaiah 54 and 17 says that no weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. It didn't say it was going to be formed, but it said that no weapon that is formed against me or you shall prosper. Isaiah 59 and 19 says, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him. A standard means it's a big beam, big post that he can't even mess with. He can't even get over it because guess what? You are his child. And lastly, this is Philippians 4:19. There's many more, but I just want to give you this. But my God shall supply all of your needs, which your needs and my needs, according to his riches and glory. And we serve a rich God. Let me tell you, I know they say Bill Gates is rich and all of these other people are rich. Steve Bezos is rich. But God is richer than any man that ever lived. Richer than Solomon, richer than Mansa Musa, richer than any man that has ever lived. And God has everything. Everything, the fullness thereof belongs to God. So God is telling you through these scriptures and also through science that you are valuable. It doesn't matter what anybody says about me or you, my brother and sister. Just remember, you are valuable. God bless you.